The tea. We want to know what happened with you and Maria. Did you actually date? And
Okay.
if not, what happened?
Do you want to answer this, or
Yeah, I can.
I'll let her answer if she chooses to?
All right, so when me and Charles matched, we began talking, and he told me his last name. And I was like, that name sounds familiar, that last name. And I asked him, did he have a brother?
Oh.
And he said, yeah. And I was like, is your brother named blank blank? He said yes. And I knew his brother for 10 years
What do you mean by that?
before even meeting Charles. My kids were like babies when I met his brother. And we never really got anywhere. We just always maintained friendship.
What do you mean by that?
So with that being said, I just stepped back and he agreed. But we're still cool. We still text. We still chat. He invited me to his house for a movie night with some of his friends. Charles is a great guy. And yeah, it's just I know his brother, so no.
So, I had a lot of questions when I heard this. And my questions were absolutely answered in the damn chat because a lot of people were having questions as well. This young lady said that she knew his brother for 10 years or 10 years ago. So in my logical brain, I'm like, well, if you just knew his brother, why is it a problem for you to date Charles? So I got to thinking. I was like, well, what could have possibly happened with Charles's brother?
Charles is a great guy. And yeah, it's just I know his brother, so no. We don't brother hop over here.
Excuse me, say what?
We don't brother hop over here.
Say what?
We don't brother hop over here.
Hey, young people, let me know what brother hop means. I'm 45 years old. What does brother hopping mean? What happens when you hop from brother to brother? What is she implying? What is? I just need a little more.
I need a bit more to go on. I can't.
You need a little more. You need a little more. You just need a little. Okay, can you see it now?
I just need a little more, you know. So I mean, I guess we can assume that something happened with the brother, and she's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna brother hop," which means that I'm not gonna sneak in with the brother here because I snuck in with the brother back then. And this is no shade to her. Kudos to her for saying, "Hey, I'm not doing that." But to make it seem like Charles's brother were just friends. Because I'm like, man, that don't make any sense. If y'all was just friends, then you could still date Charles. But we can assume, we don't know for sure because she did not say it, but she did mention brother hop. And from the way I understand brother hop, it means that I'm not having sex with both brothers. So it is what it is. I'm not confirming anything. I'm under the impression that may have happened. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so it definitely is a small world, as they would say. So despite that, or in spite of that, Charles, do you still think that Maria is an ideal woman that you would date potentially if the circumstances were a little bit different?
Absolutely. I mean, like she said, we still keep in contact. She's been over to the house and for a movie night. And yeah, I mean, just keeping in contact with her, getting to know her. Yeah, she's definitely a person that I would date.
Were you disappointed just a little bit?
I had just met her, so it's like, no, I didn't really. My expectations weren't too high, just for like meeting somebody for the first time.
That's fair. That's fair.